Roma's victory in the Coppa Italia in midweek may have injected a little belief into the giallorossi ahead of this meeting with Parma. The last time Roma lost 8 of their first 16 games in a Serie A season was back in 1950. Claudio Ranieri will have taken stock over the last month of the massive amount of work needed to get this club back on the right track. Parma are tricky opponents. Fabio Pecchia's side have lost their last 2, but they have never really been blown away this season, so any hopes of an easy win for Roma fans would be misconceived. When the season started, who would have thought near the midway point of the campaign only 2 points would separate these two sides, and that this match could be important in the terms of the race to avoid relegation. Roma against Parma at the Stadio Olimpico in Rome. The giallorossi looking to give their fans an early Christmas present after failing to give them much to cheer about so far this season. Time to look at the starting lineups. Claudio Ranieri settles on an attacking 11 to start the match and recalls Paulo Dybala from the first minute. All the talk this week is that he will leave the club in January, but Ranieri has insisted that Roma are better with Dybala in the side. The Argentine plays behind Dovbyk, who scored twice in midweek, with El Shaarawy competing and completing the attacking trio. Mats Hummels is fit to play, and Miles Vila returns in goal. Fabio Pecchia, meanwhile, makes 3 changes to the 11 who started against Verona. William Koulibaly returns at right back and Enrico Del Prato moves into central defence. That's something we've seen him do before this season. The inclusion of Haj Mohamed means Hernani plays alongside Som in midfield, and Pontus Almqvist has a rare start with Mann and Boni completing the attack for Parma. Roma get the ball rolling in a match that could be incredibly important for them. The giallorossi start match day 17 of Serie A, only 2 points above the relegation zone. It's an altogether different challenge facing Ranieri this season. Som. Boni. First chance for Boni. Mancini did enough to close down Anjuan Boni. 4 goals for the Frenchman so far this campaign. 3 of them have come away from home for Anjuan Boni, but that was far too easy for Som to find him. Svila letting it go. Angelino. El Shaarawy back to Angelino. That's gorgeous play. It's Dovbyk! Very nearly the opening goal for Roma. All the time, it's lovely movement by Dovbyk. Dybala into Dovbyk. Dybala looked to be hacked down. The referee has a look and points to the spot. There's that connection we were talking about. That Roman need between Artem Dovbyk and Paulo Dybala. Let's have a look at this all again. Botan Balog sticks out a leg, catches Dybala. Watch it here. You can see his last 5 penalties, all of them converted. 31 out of 34 converted from the spot. Dybala goes, and he sends Suzuki the wrong way. A week of mixed emotions for Paulo Dybala. Will he stay or will he go? But what is for certain is that he is adored by the giallorossi faithful. And Paulo Dybala gives Roma an early lead here against Parma. Here's Dybala again. Paredes finds Mancini. Now Dybala to Kone. Suzuki has to get down, but it's wave after wave of Roma attacks at the moment. El Shaarawy. Dybala, Angelino. Saelemaekers arrives, and that is a gorgeous Roma goal. That's such a good finish. Claudio Ranieri's reaction, his eyes cool. Where have this Roma been all season? They've been full throttle from the start. Parma can barely get a touch of the ball at the moment. Wonderfully worked. Angelino cleverly picks out Alexis Saelemaekers. Suzuki should probably do better. Valeri. Hernani can always strike him. Milis Vila had to take flight. How well does he catch this, Hernani? That's a great save. Valeri has a go. Parma threatening from long distance, time and time again. I don't think Svila touched that. At the moment, it's Roma who are playing the wonderful football. Saelemaekers looking for Dovbyk. El Shaarawy stopped it from reaching the Ukrainian. Seems to be a real spring in the step of the Giallorossi, who threaten once again. Dybala arrives. Another chance. Saelemaekers, Dybala's in space. Saelemaekers for El Shaarawy. Flag stays down. El Shaarawy comes in there and he's not offside. Hummels finds Angelino. It's Mancini. Almost a copy and paste of Alexis Saelemaekers' goal a little bit earlier on that. Almqvist, good touch. Som arrives, Almqvist. Som! Just stabbed at it. Good play there by Parma. Hernani. Nice exchange, and that's a wonderful pass. Almqvist. Parma playing some good football as they usually do. They need to find a finish here. Almqvist. And it ends into the arms of Svila. Dybala. Nearly found El Shaarawy. Dennis Mann takes off. Koulibaly in support. Mann driving round the middle. Mann goes for goal. And that is blocked by Mats Hummels. Kone. El Shaarawy, Dybala. Lovely one-touch football for Roma to get themselves out of that sticky situation. Dybala. Now Saelemaekers. Dovbyk is all alone. Once again, Dovbyk doesn't receive. Dybala. Suzuki punches away. I'll tell you what, all three of Roma's centre-backs there. Paredes, gracious ball into El Shaarawy and stopped by Suzuki. Big chance for Roma's third. Dybala's corner. Hummels sat up invitingly there for Mats Hummels. A close to perfect first half from Roma. One of their most accomplished first halves since the arrival of Claudio Ranieri. Paulo Dybala broke the deadlock from the penalty spot after he himself was fouled. Alexis Saelemaekers adding Roma's second. Anjuan Boni lively, but the Parma fans for now have had nothing to cheer about. The score at half-time here at the Olimpico: Roma 2, Parma 0.
Avete mai pensato a quanto sia importante sentirsi protetti? Riguarda tutti, anche i campioni. C'è chi ha bisogno di solidità, chi di piccoli gesti, chi di credere in un futuro sostenibile. Per tutti una sensazione straordinaria. Per HD una missione quotidiana. HD Assicurazioni, al mio fianco ogni giorno.
Welcome back to the Stadio Olimpico for the second half between Roma and Parma. Parma 2 goals down at half-time, caught out by a very fast start from Claudio Ranieri's Roma. Substitution at half-time made by Fabio Picca as Drissa Camara comes on in place of Haj Mohamed. Roma played some of the best football we've seen under Claudio Ranieri in the first 45 minutes. Kone finds El Shaarawy. Kone still. Should have been a third for Roma. Not sure that would have counted had Kone scored, considering it hit his hand in the build-up, and any sort of handball is usually enough for a goal to be ruled out if it hits an attacking player during the build-up. Angelino, Dybala, Saelemaekers arrives. It's off Dovbyk and put away by Paulo Dybala. The flag stays down and La Gioia can celebrate. To his credit, Paulo Dybala kept on running, but it's a huge slice of luck that leads to Roma's third. Kone still. Saelemaekers cleared by Balog. Paredes. Dybala once again unmarked. Mancini. Dovbyk's header off target. Now Camara. Camara's strike! Hits the crossbar. Svila was left flat-footed there. Sets himself and just dips. Not really closed down with any urgency by Leandro Paredes there. Suzuki trying to place his wall. Dybala fixes his eyes on the target. Paulo Dybala. Suzuki just punches clear. Got his effort on target. Paulo Dybala. Saelemaekers. Saelemaekers goes down, and the referee points to the spot for the second time in this match. It's Mihaila who clumsily charges into Alexis Saelemaekers. Paredes for Roma's fourth. It is 4. A dominating performance by the giallorossi this afternoon. Parma's lack of discipline has cost them big time. El Shaarawy. Man doesn't even bother to track the runner. Dovbyk is through this time. Dovbyk! Good tackle by Hernani. Claudio Ranieri is yet to make a change. Cancellieri, who's dispossessed by El Shaarawy. Hummels. El Shaarawy. Dovbyk again through the middle. And it's almost an own goal by Hernani. Or rather by Balog. Roma fans chanting to the tune of Auld Lang Syne, the traditional New Year's song in British culture. Angelino, Kone, Dybala to Dovbyk. There is Artem Dovbyk's goal, but it is created by the genius and unselfishness of Paulo Dybala. It's been coming. Parma have been carved open at will this afternoon. Again, no one tracks Kone or Dybala. And then Dybala, so unselfish. He's on a hat-trick. And yet, recognises the importance that that goal may do to the confidence of Artem Dovbyk. Man. Camara. Comfortable for Miles Fila. How damaging is this defeat going to be to Parma's confidence? It's one thing losing at the Olimpico against Roma. It's another losing by 5 goals. Som trying to change that, but sails over the crossbar. Still no smile from Claudio Ranieri. Dovbyk charges through. Dovbyk, was he brought down? Dovbyk still. Dybala! Glorious chance to score his hat-trick. Hernani slipped and Dovbyk had a lot of awareness there. Man fires and Svila, intent on keeping that clean sheet, gets down. The perfect 5 for Roma and for Claudio Ranieri. 5th win of the season, 5 goals scored, none conceded. Best possible way to head into this mini break over the next couple of days over the Christmas period for the giallorossi. They needed a response after the defeat away to Como, and they've responded in some style. The final score here at the Olimpico, Roma 5, Parma 0.